Hey, Brian Allinsmith here. I've been on the road and strolling the stage longer than most people have been alive.
Hey kids, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rock and Roll Road Stories that you've never heard. Today I got my good friend Brian Allinsmith on the show. He has many road stories. He's worked for everybody. A lot of the Vandals fans will remember him under the name MONGO, but his name is Brian Allinsmith, and here's one about Gregg Allman, and I'll just let him tell it. Now, Brian has worked for everybody, and he and I have done time on the road together. We've been in studio sessions together. That's how we met, of course. I meet everybody through music. You're going to see him a lot on this show. He's got a lot of stories, and we're going to try to share them all, or at least the ones we can tell. Come on. Here he is, Brian Allinsmith, MONGO.
Well, I had the pleasure, the experience, and boy, was it an experience of touring and living with Gregg Allman between runs in the I'm No Angel period. I was Gregg's keyboard tech, among other things. We rented, and it was very dangerous to rent B3s because they're old analog devices and they can screw up really bad. Doing a show in the Deep South, SWIRRLY, Gregg says, what kind of a damn name is that for an instrument? Actually, it's the Leslie, but I pissed him off that I called it a SWIRRLY. The SWIRRLYs can either go fast or slow depending on which way the switch goes. And the one that they provided us, we rented them, it was backwards. And that just wasn't gonna work. I call up this guy that I met the night before in Atlanta, and I said, dude, bring me the SWIRRLY that is on the stage. I know it's there, and the guys at center stage love Gregg, no problem, you can have it. Bring me the Leslie from that that's sitting on stage, and I will give you and whoever you bring with you carte blanche, meet the band, you're the special guests of the night. And he agrees. Never let them see you sweat. It's 20 minutes before showtime. My arms crossed, and I'm like, holy shit. So all of a sudden, off in the distance, comes the hillbilly hero in his rusted out old F-100. As he's driving in, dust is, flying up in a cloud, and he arrives. We grab the Leslie out of the back of his truck, throw it on stage. 5 minutes later, the band comes out and starts their show. Talk about cutting it close.
Didn't you say that Gregg didn't know?
No, nobody knew. That was the other thing. We had to be brave. Do you tell the boss and, get him a little tweaked out, or do you hope that you can get your shit together before showtime? Our tech's job is to eliminate the physical plane for the boss. Gregg never knew. But that's the whole point. Never let them see you sweat.